to present the 2011 recipient of the OSBA President's Award, William L. Phillis. William Bill Phillis is probably best known for his unwavering advocacy for Ohio School in his role as Executive Director for the Ohio Coalition for Equity and Adequacy of School Funding. I have a long list of things that I could tell you about Bill. I can tell you where he first started his degree, but you know, the most important thing about Bill is that he works for equal opportunities for all students across the state. Most of you in the audience know him, so I'm not going to go through the entire resume. Instead, I'm going to allow another minute or two for Bill, who has asked to address you. Congratulations, Bill.
I was hoping that Kathy would mention that I am a notary public, but all those other things. Kathy, I admire you, I respect you for your being a champion of education in my home district of Southwestern, being a champion of education in Ohio, and also exerting your influence nationally. And I appreciate that very much. This is the third time that I've received this award, and Kathy told me ahead of time that you better get it right this time. It's probably not going to happen again. I cherish a public common school. I believe, as Horace Mann indicated, that the public school is the greatest invention of mankind. And I've spent about 50 years, a little over 50 years in fact, working in the public system, and I thus certainly appreciate the backbone of the public system, being boards of education, being administrators and teachers. My only regret in my 50-year span of time working with the public education system is that I haven't been more effective. The public common school is the only institution in the country that has the potential of bringing all the children of all the people together so that they can not only learn together, but they can become Americans together. The public I'm convinced that democracy would have failed in America had it not been for the public school system. And thus, ladies and gentlemen, you are the guardian of our liberties. You as board members are the guardians of the liberties of the people of Ohio and across the nation. As board members, you're involved in this great institution that has in fact kept America free. This afternoon at 2:30 in the Terrace Ballroom, we're going to have a session on the whole matter of keeping America free, because we're going to keep the public school system in the hands of boards of education rather than farming out the system to those who would, in the name of choice, to those who would, for their own political purposes, for their own private agenda, for their own pocketbooks, take away our students into a venue that's less effective than the one that they're in. As board members, you represent the fourth branch of government, and in spite of the lack of support philosophically, morally, and financially of the state of Ohio, you do a great job of educating children who are learning to be freedom-loving young people and adults. You do a great job in spite of the anti-public school movement that is marching across America. You do this because you have great political power. You represent the same people that the governor represents. You represent the same people that the legislature represents. And I make no apology for local control. I make no apology for the traditional public system. And I resent the senseless, the unfair, the dishonest criticism leveled against public education. And I lament the so-called reformers maligning our beloved system. Many of those who discredit the system do so to promote choice. And some of those who promote choice are promoting their own pocketbook. They're promoting their own agenda. And my heart grieves as our traditional system is maligned. But there's hope. And the hope is that you as board members, as promoters of the public good, as promoters of selflessness, are going to prevail. And prevail you must. Because if you don't, America fails as a democratic nation. I admire and respect each of you for serving in your various communities. I applaud you for your efforts. And I thank you for keeping America free. Thank you. And God bless each and every one. Thank you.
Thank you to Ohio's Horace Mann. No doubt the gentleman is well deserving of an unprecedented third award. As a matter of fact, no other individual has received the award more than once. We are very fortunate to have with us today Dr. Mary Broderick.